Hi, welcome to my next video. This is the second video in the series in which I'm doing a Mushishi-box, so a wooden box inspired by the anime Mushishi, and this is an artist's version, so I'm making this for myself and I'll be using this outside during my painting sessions. I started this project when I found a really nice piece of wood someone just threw out, and I thought I could use it as the base of the box. First I started to think what functions it should have, and I did a lot of those really simple sketches. It has to fit on my back, so it has to be like a backpack, but I also want to put all my painting stuff inside in neat little drawers, so I have my paints and my brushes and my pencils, everything nicely packed in. And it has to have a little bit bigger compartment for my water bottles and all kinds of bigger stuff. Also kind of huge spacious compartment on the back for my sketchbooks and my portable easel. And also it should have some straps on the sides so I could strap my tripods to it. One of the things I would like to do with this is to use it as a small table because for example, the Schmincke palette with 38 colors is kind of heavy, and if I hold it in my hand for 2-3 hours, it gets really heavy. So I thought up some really basic foldable legs for it, so I can use it as a table that will be about 100 centimeters tall when unfolded. Also for the same purpose, the top part unfolds so the table gets a little bit bigger. And of course, I want to use it for a long time, and maybe I'll use it in the studio also, to just hold my paints and then my painting stuff in it. So I want to make it really nice and sturdy. After making the initial sketches and figuring out how it's supposed to look, I did some more detailed sketches you could see in the first part of the video, and I also wanted to do a kind of concept sketch so you can see what I want to build. For this sketch I used my pet character from the Cold in Yokohama series, and I'm using him as my avatar of sorts. And I made him sketch using the equipment I will be using outside, probably when it gets a little bit warmer. So he has the box, and he has my tripod, and he has my foldable easel and some watercolors in his hand. And this sketch was done with simple pencil on paper, and I was using F grade Mitsu-bishi pencil, and then I colored it with my Schmincke 38 colors watercolor set. I recently added more details about this set to my tools page on my website, so if you want to know more about this set, go there. And for the lines I used the TACHIKAWA A.T line marker 0.3 millimeters. I like this pen a lot, and I have the 0.5 and 0.3 thickness, and I'm using them a lot to do sketching lately and recommend them if you can buy them. I also filled my 0.5 one with waterproof ink, so I could use them with watercolors if I needed. Okay, so this illustration is done. I wanted to keep the background rather minimalistic, so I just painted a part of it. And the next thing I wanted to do for the box is to design it in 3D. I used the free Google SketchUp software to design the box, and we used it sometimes in the anime studio, so I know how to use it. And I designed it so I used the parts that I already have and the wood that I already have, and then I split the model to have a nice parts list so I can take the list with me to the shop and buy the parts that I don't have yet. So in the next episodes I will show you how I chose the wood and the beginning of the making process. Actually, as I'm recording this, the box is already halfway done, so stay tuned for next videos and I will show you the box itself. And feel free to visit me on my website. See you in the next one. Bye!